As Nikon fortifies its mirrorless camera lineup, rumors are swirling about two enticing updates on the horizon, the Z7 III and Z6 III. These next-generation models promise to build upon the successes of their predecessors while injecting game-changing performance enhancements. But which one deserves your hard-earned cash? Let's break down the buzz and separate hype from reality. The current Z7 II and Z6 II cameras have carved out distinct identities within Nikon's mirrorless stable. The Z7 II caters to resolution fanatics with its 45.7 MP sensor, while the Z6 II serves as a more affordable all-arounder at 24 MP. This divergence looks set to continue with their respective Mark III iterations. If whispers prove accurate, the Z7 III will double down on its high-resolution prowess by potentially packing an immense 60 MP image sensor. This pixel-peeping frenzy would pit it squarely against Sony's newly minted 61 MP A7 IV for medium-format level detail capture. However, Nikon would be wise to prioritize more than just empty megapixel bragging rights. Improving autofocus performance, especially for moving subjects, could be key to elevating the Z7 III's versatility. The Z7 II's AF chops, while decent, noticeably trailed the subject tracking prowess of mirrorless rivals. Leveraging tech from Nikon's Flagship Z9 could endow the Z7 III with state-of-the-art eye, face, and body detection smarts ideal for portraiture and sports action photography. Advanced 3D tracking capabilities using AI and machine learning algorithms could dramatically boost hit rates when erratically moving subjects fill the frame. Furthermore, superior low-light focusing sensitivity down to -8 EV could empower the Z7 III to lock onto dimly lit scenes and subjects that would confound lesser systems. Nikon may also introduce advanced focus stacking and focus bracketing modes to satisfy landscape and macro photographers craving extreme depth of field. On the other hand, the Z7 III may look to build upon the Z7 II's respectable 4K 60p and 1080 120p recording capabilities. Potential upgrades like 8K capture at up to 30 frames per second, ProRes RAW internal recording, and uncropped 4K from the full sensor width would cement its multimedia muscles. Internal 10-bit 4:2:2 sampling and an unlimited recording time could facilitate professional video workflows. However, Nikon must walk a tightrope. Too many video-centric features could cannibalize the Z9's territory as a specialized hybrid production tool. Sensible omissions like eliminating pro-level waveform monitors and multicam recording controls could maintain the separation. Overall, positioning the Z7 III as a formidable 8K to 4K powerhouse while leaving absolute cutting-edge video to the $5,500 Z9 seems wise. In contrast, the Z6 III rumor mill paints a picture of an action photography juggernaut tilted more towards stills than video. Leaked specs point to an astounding 40 frames per second burst rate with the electronic shutter, blowing past the Z9's own 20 frames per second maximum. If substantiated, this blistering speed could make the Z6 III the undisputed champ for freezing fast motion like motorsports, wildlife, and arena action. But sheer numbers only tell part of the story. The Z6 III will allegedly benefit from comprehensive autofocus overhauls pulled from the Z9 and Z8 flagships. With up to 493 phase detect AF points covering most of the sensor area and cutting-edge tracking algorithms utilizing deep learning, Nikon may finally eclipse rivals like Sony and Canon in mission-critical focusing performance. Advanced AI subject detection could instantly recognize human faces, bodies, animals, vehicles, and more upon acquisition, eliminating time-consuming initial acquisition. Meanwhile, tenacious 3D tracking at realistically fast frame rates could keep moving subjects tack-sharp even with erratic motion and rapid deceleration to acceleration. For creators prioritizing video over stills, the promise of 6K 60p NRAW and 4K to 120p capture modes whets the appetite considerably. These video specs thrust the Z6 III into professionals' consideration for everything from indie projects to commercial, corporate shoots and live event coverage. However, 8K may prove too ambitious for the Z6 III, wisely leaving Z9 as the camera of choice for bleeding-edge cinema production. Of course, such performance leaps could come at the cost of increased bulk and weight compared to the svelte Z6 II body. The Z6 has long been celebrated for its portable, travel-friendly chassis, a virtue that may be sacrificed in pursuit of cutting-edge specs packed into a robust, weather-sealed, pro-grade body. For some shooters like street documentary types, image and video quality always trumps outright portability. But Nikon must tread carefully to avoid alienating the Z6 core enthusiast following valuing a discrete profile. Pricing remains an open question as well. An aspirational Z6 III pushing above the $2,500 mark could be a tough sell when the current Z6 II hovers around $2,000. However, Nikon may justify the premium with holistic upgrades, including the rumored new sensor, AF system, blazing burst rates, and upgraded video specs. A cost under $3,000 still undercuts professional flagships. Conversely, a Z7 III landing between $3,500 to $4,000 seems justifiable given its ultra-high resolution stills positioning, respectable video traits, and likely substantial improvements over the pricier $3,300 Z7 II, undercutting the $5,500 Z9's Pro-level sticker while ascending above the Z6 III makes logical sense for product line stratification. For current Z7 II owners primarily seeking more megapixels and modest upgrades like improved AF, the Z7 III shapes up as an appealing, if potentially incremental, step up. Those craving massive resolution for landscape, product, and commercial work will rejoice at its potential 60MP sensor. However, the less expensive Z7 II may satisfy those solely after high resolution on a budget. Z6 II shooters, however, may find themselves torn. The Z6 III's mouth-watering specs could induce severe gear acquisition syndrome despite the potential cost increase. Aspiring professionals and hybrid creators looking to dramatically elevate their stills and video chops may deem the Z6 III an irresistible proposition. And for new buyers, the Z6 III emerges as the more compelling all-around option on paper. Its balance of disruptive speed, advanced video features, and more attainable pricing position it as a highly capable all-arounder for hybrid shooters. The ultra-high resolution Z7 III, while remarkable in its own right, may prove overkill, specialized, or too expensive for some photographers and filmmakers. Like any generation leap, expectations surrounding Nikon's Z7 III and Z6 III burn white-hot months before their impending arrivals. If the rumor mill proves prophetic, 2024 could bring astounding new benchmarks in resolution, speed, and multimedia flexibility to Nikon's beloved full-frame mirrorless lineup. But only real-world testing will determine if these next-gen models can deliver on their lofty potential and earn a place in your camera bag. Stay tuned as the great unveiling approaches. So what's your take? Is the Z6 III or Z7 III more appealing based on the current rumblings? Let us know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.